welcome back to my channel. It is week 11. Yay! Can you believe it? I can't believe it. It is the middle of the day. This is unusual for me to be coming on at this time. I'm glad you're back, and I'm just putting it out there right now. There was no week 10. Zilch, nada, nothing. I did not do anything on this project. As far as recording it on camera, I don't even think I did anything off camera. I came on today because I'm gonna work on as much as I can. I'm not even gonna put a time to it. If you guys watched my last video from week 9, I left off at the bottom of page 26. That's where I'm going to start today. The date, August 26th. You guys, welcome to the mess. I'm going to be using my sand timer as usual. I might stop and do a couple other things, like I know I have to cook. I might go outdoors. I don't know. It's such a beautiful day today here in Southern California. All right, guys, so the time is, let me show you, exactly 12:05 p.m. Let us get started. I had written down in my book while I was off camera, I put for week 10, did not work on project. Look at this. You guys, this is the end, of course, of week 11. Better, okay, something is better than nothing. Oh, today is Saturday, the end of my week 11. Let's go. So I'm back. Sand, it just ran down. It is exactly 1:05. I had to stop. I worked on this for about 10 minutes, and then I remember I had to make an important phone call to a family member. I think I woke up about 5:30 this morning. I washed a couple of loads of clothes, dried them. I have the second small load to fold right now. And I was playing games, I was making phone calls, I looked at a couple of people online. I did go out for a quick second and got myself some coffee, and that was all she wrote for that 10 minutes. I did do down to page 27. So I'm at the bottom of page 27, so that was like one page. Oh, I wanted to show you guys this. Also this morning, I got an email from, I follow Bethany Edazeta, and she's here on this platform. I'll try to remember to link her information. It was like 4-year anniversary to her first book that she wrote called The Stolen Kingdom. So she gave out this short story. Isn't that cute? The cute cover. It's called Gideon. And then that, so look at this. I noticed there's a person falling. Falling backwards on here. That was so nice. Right now, she's giving the first book to the series of The Stolen Kingdom away. I did get that one like a few days ago, and I'm gonna be reading it. This one popped up in my email. I was like, did I order another book? But no, so this was a gift. I really appreciate it. So I decided to print it out. I'm gonna enjoy this, I'm sure. A call is trying to come through, and I'm not ready for it. So let me see the time, and then I'm gonna, I accidentally hung the call up. Okay, it's 1:10. Let's get started on a section session. I'll try to get more done this time. All right, so let's go. Bottom of page 27. All right, guys, I'm back. I took 2 hours. I didn't mean to. When I got offline, I ended up, that phone call that was trying to come through, I ended up talking to someone, and they wanted me to pray with them, so I did that. Then I ate a small can of tuna. I had a Tootsie Roll Pop. And what else did I have? Oh, and I ate some little crackers, some little Bears graham crackers. Yeah, because I hadn't eaten anything. So that was technically kind of my lunch. So I did work on, I think I did one more page. So I didn't get a lot done, but that's okay. Steadily pushing forward. Okay, I did make it to page 28, so I did do a page. Wait, no, I was on the bottom of 27, so no, I didn't even finish that 28, so I didn't move that much, but that's okay. Still pushing. Oh, so let me show you the time. It's 3:05. I'm gonna wait till 3:10 and then I'm gonna get right back to doing. And this time I'm gonna try my best to work all the way through the hour without getting up or doing anything. The main thing I did when I got up, I washed some chicken thighs. I seasoned them with salt, pepper, dill weed, and I had some little packets left over from a Chinese restaurant. So it's hot sauce, and I put that on it, and I cut up onion. I put it in the crock pot. Let me show you. Y'all don't mind me, the kitchen's a little bit of mess, but anyway, here, see, so this is what I put in the little crock pot. So it's like 8 boneless chicken thighs in there. See, so I just put onion on top, and that's the red sauce. So that'll cook a few hours. Hey, it's 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock on the dot. I let myself get sidetracked again. And when I went off camera, I didn't even turn over the timer. So, so I only worked a total of maybe 20 minutes on this. I had to change it. I had to interject something that's going to be pivotal in this story, and it's going to carry over. Basically, I didn't move too far. I ended up adding a few more lines because one of my children didn't call, but we were texting and talking about some stuff. All right, so I'm just going to start right away. I'm not going to, okay, so it's 4:01. We're starting. Now, this time I'm going to turn this over. I had to put on these blue blocking glasses because with this light shining in my eyes and the screen of the computer, wow, it's a bit much. Hey guys, I almost went over again. The sand just went down. Just the last bit fell. So it is 5:07. I worked most of this time. I stopped briefly to let Kobe outdoors and gave him some water, and I had to check really quick on my chicken in the crock pot. I changed a little bit at the bottom, page 29. It ran over into page 29. It was an incident that happened, and then the husband had to come, and then I changed just a little bit of how he's gonna get away from the place. Yeah, after the ambulance came. All right, so I just added that. It wasn't too much, just a few lines. You know what? It's a couple of little minor characters in here. So I'm saying the other hairdresser or a hairdresser volunteer. I don't think they necessarily need a name because I'm not going to use this particular character anymore. So yeah, I think after I read it over the last time, I think I'll see how it sounds, but I think that's okay. Well, made a little progress. I hope it doesn't seem too choppy because I went from one scene, it was sort of a big scene in here, and then I like sort of closed it out abruptly, but you gotta use your imagination, I guess, at the end of that. But it's not the end of the story, but still, it's just the way I ended that scene. And then I put the little asterisk just to divide it to show because it's going into a whole, like maybe a week later. Ooh, yeah, I see where I got a bunch of parentheses again. And I've just looked a little bit ahead to part 6. Great. That means it needed names. I think I know the names that I'm going to use. I don't even want to read that part right now. So let me get back to where I was. The end of page 29. 510. So starting again. Hey, that rhymes. 510, I'm starting again. Hey, 510, I'm starting again. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Y'all pray for me. All right, so let me continue. I think I made a mistake in this at some point. Looked like I cut and pasted the same scene over. Let me see. I don't want to be doing any double work. Let me read it real quick. Well, guys, I'm back. I was getting into that. I had just stood up because I was about to go check on my chicken. I think it's done. It might be a little bit overcooked, but the sand just ran down. The time is 6:14. I had to erase almost like a whole paragraph, about that much, because for some reason I must have accidentally copy and pasted in a couple of places in this story. So it was like repeating over, and I'm glad I caught it because I would have been editing the same thing over and over. So I erased that off. So that put me in the middle of page 30. I got right here and I added, looks like I'm gonna have to add, I put some parentheses right on this page because I said she was always a good helper here at, because I never did find a name for this church. Yeah, so I need a name of the church. I think I've sketched it down somewhere. I'll interject that there. Oh man, I still have like 8 more pages after I'm almost finished with 30. Wait, 30? I look like here's another with the same page after page 30. After I finish off where I showed you guys, it looks like, I did have a middle name for this lady. Let me put it down. I don't have it written down in here, but I see it on here. Okay, yay. I'm glad. So let me write her middle name down on her character profile, that I didn't have one. And I had picked this up and checked. I don't even have on this one that I made. It just says name, last name, nickname, alias. I need to change that to nickname to middle name. Okay, so yeah, because I want, when the preacher's preaching, I want him to say her full name. Okay, got that. That landed me. I have a little bit, this much of page 30, and then I'll be on page 31. So I'm about to go check on my chicken. Because I seem like I smell it. I don't think it's burning. I don't think it can really burn in the crock pot. It's just overcooked. And I was in this kitchen. I did use about 10 minutes. I had to put some dishes away and everything, but look at it. And I did come in here and stir it. I think it's done. Yeah, it's not sticking or anything. It smells good. I wish you guys could smell it. So I'm just gonna turn it off. Close it up. This is off. The time is 6:27. I didn't start the timer yet because I was looking at my document. I don't know how I did this. You know, I was sweating over the amount of pages. It's not really even this amount of pages after all, because for some reason I have chunks of the same part that's like maybe I accidentally cut it and pasted it. Oh my gosh. So I'm deleting a lot of parts, whole parts. This is crazy. I don't know how that happened. So what I was sweating over and procrastinating all this time and not getting this done, thinking that it was long, it was supposed to have been a short story. It wasn't even that long after all. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Yeah, because this part I just fixed higher up in the story. And now here it is again. Wowzer. All right, I'm going to fix this. I'm back. You guys will not believe this. It's 8:30. The battery completely ran down on my phone. It was fully charged. But now that I think about it, I was on and off of it since 12 p.m. for about 4 or 5 hours. But I went and ate my chicken. I ate a ridiculous amount with a little barbecue sauce. And I made myself a cup of coffee. I had to plug it up. And then a couple of people called me. My friend called me. And I was talking to her for a minute. So I tried to come right back on. 8:31. I'm turning this over. I'm going to do it for an hour. The only thing I have to do is stop at once to go take the clothes out of the washing machine. I hear them. They're still washing. So when they finish, I'll put them in the dryer. Then I'll come back. Let's see. I am on this page where I left off. Page 30. I have like a whole page to do, and then I'll be on part 6. So now I do have to stop. Remember I mentioned to you that I needed a name of that church. Let me see. I have this little card here that I had here since last month. Let me see. Maybe I had written it down because I remember thinking about that I was going to need a name for this church. And I thought I had written it. Oh, no, that was the school. So here's the name of the school. Yeah, that I came up with. Well, it just says school name in Detroit. So I actually haven't even given that a name. I think I said I was just going to say East Side or something like that. Yeah, I did not find a name for... Let's see. I have a lot more characters here, you guys. I cannot believe it because these characters are characters that go into the other books. So I have my work cut out for me. I appreciate you guys here bearing with me, you know, commenting, liking my video. Oh my gosh, I started this journey a few years ago and I'm like, I had planned on being farther and I just pretty much procrastinated. I'm just keeping it real. And yeah, shucking and jiving. Alrighty. Okay. Think, D, where's the name you need? Maybe I don't think, let me see. Maybe I've written the name of that school down in another. See, I'm finding little cards everywhere. Okay. Got it. Let's see. Church in Michigan. Holy Walk with God Tabernacle. That's a long name, but that's what I'm going with. Oh my goodness. I sort of remembered that I had written it down somewhere. Okay. So I had it right here in the inside pocket of my series Bible. Yes, I'm going to go with that. This is crazy, but yeah. That's a name for an old typical black church. Okay, let me write it in. Let's type it in. Holy Walk. So funny. I probably need to make a profile for this church because some stuff gonna have happened in this church and maybe carry over. So, you know, I'm like, so I'll know, of course, the pastor, I got his name, the name of the church, maybe when it's established, all sort of little things like that. Head deacons, maybe a few choir members. Yeah, like if they have a little board. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that now that I'm thinking about it. All right, Holy Walk. I love it. It felt like I was starting to rush the story. Well, part 5 But yeah, it was a little part that seemed like a little rush, but I'm not gonna go and linger on it. I just have to keep pushing forward because I'm almost done with editing in this, and then I just gonna run through it really quick again, try to make everything merge together real smoothly. And now I need some people to read this here thing. All right. Oops. Hey guys, so I don't know how long the sand has been down. I don't think it's been that long. Let's see, the time is 9:32. I think I started at 10 after, I can't remember when. So I went over a little bit, that's okay. I found a name for the little main character's girlfriend. Yeah, so I found her a name, and it's gonna be a person that's in the future books. Yes. Wow. So I have to try to keep track of all of this, because I think right now it's one decade or whatever, and then it's gonna switch. I'm gonna try to bring it on. This is like in the 20th century. Let me see. Yeah, 20th century. Then I'm gonna try to bring it up to the 21st century. So it's gonna be about 2, maybe 3 generations from this story. Then when I carry it over, it's gonna be already into the 3rd generation. I hope I'm getting that right. So anyway, I got her name. I have a first name for her. Her last name I had already on these cards, and I may or may not have to change it. We'll see. I'll see about that as I get in the other books. Okay, so I'm excuse me, so I am on part 6. I had parentheses, so I'm plugging in her name. I just changed a few little things, reworded a couple of sentences. I want to try to push until I get to the end of this. It's like, it goes up to page 36. It's like one line on page 37. Maybe I'll get lucky and see that I double pasted something. Maybe I can erase some things. I don't know. That's pretty bad to be thinking like that. All right, I'm gonna turn this over and see. When it's 9:35, we're gonna start again. I'm try to get as many pages as I can. I'm on page 31, like middle ways. See, that's part 6, page 31, and I'm right about here. So I'm almost done with it. Time to go. 9:35. Okay. So I'm back. The sand just ran out probably about 4 or 5 minutes ago. It's 10:35. I took a great deal of time. I almost changed the name because there's some like gangs in here, a couple of them. But I'm gonna keep the original name I had, but I had to find another name for the other rival gang. So I had to go online and look up something. I just said, good names for a gang, because I couldn't think of anything. Anyway, so, but I came up with something that should work. If I need to change it later, I will, but I don't think I will. So I was able to do that. And I can't believe it's 10:30. That time really flies. I've been sitting down here working at this like off and on since 12. But I'm glad I did. Yeah, so I did find a name. So I'm just going to use it. It starts with a T. And I am on page 33. Yes, I'm almost there. I'm just going to stay up until I finish this. I went and put the clothes in the dryer. I think they just finished, so I'm going to get those out. Because that was another load. I originally got the first load that I mentioned out. I washed them and dried them, and now I put another load in. All right, so let me go grab those clothes out of the dryer. I'm going to fold them really quick, and then I will come back. It might be closer to 11 by the time I start again, okay? All right, guys. Ooh, I'm looking rough. I'm not really tired. I'm just, it was just a day. No makeup. Yeah. So I hope I didn't scare you guys. All right. I'll see you guys I'll try to come back right at 11. Hi guys, I'm back. So right now I actually made it. It's 11 p.m. Yes. So I took the clothes out of the dryer. I folded the clothes. I put the clothes away. I let Kobe outdoors, gave him a little treat, brought him back indoors. He's standing here under the table, just being weird. He's just standing like, I had to make him get out of his house. I had to keep calling him. He just stared at me, so I had to take him by the collar and gently pull him out of his house. All right, so I'm going to push. Hopefully I can do it in the next hour. When I finish page 33, it's a little bit on page 34, then it turns to part 7, which is the last part. All right, let me see if I can push my way through. We'll see. All right, turning this over. It is 11:01. Let's go. I need the guy's name. Okay, I said I wasn't going to do it, but I am. I'm going to switch the gang's names around. One gang's name start with the T, and the other one's going to start with the D. Well, the main characters in this little story, I'm going to change theirs. It's going to start with the D, and then the other rival team start with the T. That'll work, yeah. It's better because I have something else in mind. The one with the D lines up with something, that's why. Let me go back and change it from the start where I start talking about them so I won't get it mixed up. And that starts right here at the top of part 6 on page 31. So let me read it and catch them all. Let's see. I found the first one. Okay. Hey guys, it's 12:02. Let me show you that again. All right, the sand is out. Now it's 12:03. I had to do a little more fixing than I thought I had to on this page 33, but I'm at the bottom of it now. It's already midnight, so I've been sitting here off and on for like 12 hours. And granted, a couple of hours, I really didn't do a lot because I kept getting phone calls and stuff. I just realized after I got all the way down to 33, in one scene, in the same scene, I said that one person, and I had the person's name, he got beat up really bad. And so when the other guy's crew came, the main leader told him, okay, get him and put him in the car so they could take him home. And then I had in the next line said, he came back. How could he come? He was like almost knocked out in the car, so how could he come back? I needed to use someone else's name. Oh my gosh. So that's what I had to go back and fix, and that took almost like half of a page. So now I had to read through it and make sure it's the right people who are doing the right things. Whew, I am getting a little tired now. I was gonna take a nice soaking in a tub in this lavender like Epsom salts I have, but I don't think that's gonna fly tonight. I'm just gonna jump right back on it. 12:05. Go again. I'm gonna try to get it. Well, I'm not gonna promise I get it done, but okay. I'm on like the last 3 lines of page 33, so if I can just push. It's not that many more pages. Man, it's not at all. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 3.5 pages if I can get this done. Okay, let me focus. Whew. Kobe's down here on this rug on the floor. I didn't realize the door to his kennel was closed, so he probably says, oh man, she didn't open the door. So if it was open, he would go inside. I opened the door, Kobe. You could go in your kennel. You could go in your house now. Just curled up. All right, so this is the thing. Since this one person that I had him help put, okay, he was the one injured, so they put him in the car to go and to drive him home. So it was a character that I used, oh man, in like I think it was part 3, yes. And in the school scene, but he didn't have a name and I just called him the boy. That's the character that I'm going to use that's going to come back. Like he's going to help put this other person in the car so that person could be taken home because he's injured. But the boy that didn't have a name, I had thought about it before I came back on camera and I said, well, I'll just use that. But I think the boy needs a real name. So that's what I'm going to do. Wow. That's the solution though. It has to be a name that's gonna fit way back in that part 3, because in part 3 they're like 9 or 10 years old or something. But in this part, in part 6, I'm in part 6 right now. Yeah, they're like teenagers. They're like 14, 15. Okay, I gotta focus if I'm gonna get this done, because it's already Happy Sunday, you guys. Yay, Sunday, August 27th. Let me change the calendar. Yep, there we go. It says, help me to do your will, for you are my God. Lead me in good paths, for your spirit is good. Psalms 143:10. So cool. Okay, so think of a quick name for this, the boy. He didn't have a character profile because it was going to be minor, but now he's going to have a little bit bigger role. You're becoming somebody. Oh gosh, I think I'm getting giddy. I don't know why I'm looking through here, because he didn't have a card. Let me see. All right. All right, I had written on here, the boy who tripped Otis in class. What can we give his name? I have to think about the scenario in part 3 and sort of give him a name that it fit him. Like a 10-year-old at that time. Yeah. Let's see. You know what? I'm not going to get stuck on that right now. It's going to come to me. So let me just keep pushing my way through this. I will be back with you guys in an hour, and hopefully I will be done. Oh, excuse me. Okay, guys, that was another hour. Sand is down. I have like 4 lines on page 34. I made it to. It's 103. This is where I am. I'm on part 7. Yay! And I'm just right here. I just finished that, so I'm just going to start here. This is the last part. And it's that little part, and then all of page 35 and 36. And now it's like 3/4 of 37, so almost 3 pages. I'm gonna let this get right on. I'm gonna start at 105. Oh boy, and hopefully I can get the last 3 pages done. And then I'm gonna call it a night, or a day, or a morning, whatever you wanna call it. Oh, this is gonna be one long video. I'm gonna try to cut it down as much as I can. Before I came back on, I was counting, just estimating, and it looked like it was gonna be like 80 minutes. Probably more now. It's 105. Go again. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get the last 3 pages done. Whew. Let me see. I don't want to do it a rush job. I kept putting the boy, the boy. Remember I did that earlier. I have to find a name. Oh, I'm not thinking about it right now. Maybe I'll get it done Monday. But I don't think I'm gonna work on this tomorrow. I have a long day tomorrow. Well, today. I'm not gonna work on it today. Okay, so this is the ending, the little wrap up. Ooh, oh boy, here it goes. Here it is. Boom. It's just finished. Okay, the time is 2:08 a.m. I worked most of the time, and then I did get a little distracted. I started trying on some clothes that I got in the mail. I tried them on once, but I wanted to try a couple of more pieces on just to see if I was gonna keep them or not. I was pushing though, so I met, oh my gosh, I can't believe this, you guys. Oh, well, I did all except for 1 page. Look, this is where I stopped at. I stopped right here at the bottom of page 36. And so I only have this to do. That's all I have to do. I'm going to stay up and do it. I have to. I'll sleep a little bit later, and then I'll jump up and take a warm shower and get ready to go to church. Something else I did. Oh, I had to go drink a little apple cider. I had to go swallow a little apple. I can't even say it. apple cider because I think that hot chili pepper made me have heartburn. Okay, so it's 2:10. Let's start again. It's the last one. 2:10 a.m. in the morning. Okay, so I'm gonna push. Okay, the sand just went out, guys. I'm tired. It's 3:14 a.m. I got to the bottom of this. I am finished. I made it to page 38 and it's all the way at the bottom. Make sure it's in the frame. See? This is where I am. I'm right here. I stopped here, but this I had copied and pasted from earlier, from like part 5. And this is like a little recap. So I'm just gonna write a little recap on this. Not a recap, what I mean, to connect everything. Like this is talking about when somebody passed or whatever. It's like they're remembering something. So I'm probably just gonna say it in about 4 sentences, pretty much. Just close up the little ends. I'm not doing that right now. I am done for today. You guys, I got through it. I pushed and pushed. Yes, I got through all the scenes and man, I'm glad. Finally. It was ridiculous. 12 weeks was not, 12 weeks you could write a whole big 60,000 book. Okay, I'm just gonna save this. Let me see how many words. Oh, there it is. Duh. It's in tools. It's in tools. It's word count. It's 11,340 words. Look at this. Can you see that? Right here. Before I started writing, I had looked online to see, because I had forgotten what was considered a novelette, because when I initially wrote this, it was, I wrote it as a novelette. I don't know why I did that. I think I just liked the name. And I heard someone talk about it and I said, oh, I want to make a novelette. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so it said it's between, it says any work of fiction with a word count between 7,500 and 19,000 is generally considered a novelette. So there we have it. So this, I said it was 11,000 something. Let's see, a novelette is longer than a short story. And then it says the short story has about 1,000 to 750 words. And then flash fiction has under 1,000 words. I never knew about that flash fiction. I heard people talking about it and I didn't know what it was. So now I know. So that's really something, just boom, 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 boom. But look, so this, what I got, where is it at? This, what I printed out, this little short, this is considered a short story by Bethany Edazeta. It stops on the 13th page, but it's only about that much on the 13th page. So mine come up to like 38 pages. So yeah, that's about right. And I like this. I like how she made the cover. And I like how it looks. Just looking at it, the format, it looks real pretty. I'm gonna need help. I already know it. Help, help. All right, guys. Thank you so much. That is all. What a day. So I ended up running into Sunday. So I wrote in my book here. I wrote it down. I started at 12:05 p.m. on Saturday the 26th, and I just cut it off at 11:59 p.m. So, and then I did 7 pages of edits. So I worked all of the time. Well, a couple of hours. Remember I told you I started doing things maybe about 2.5 hours. So it's still a pretty good amount of time, because it's like, just say I finished at 3:15. So Still is like 12 hours. Yay! That's the longest I've ever worked on the project since I started this 12-week project. That's 9 hours for the 26th, and then 3 hours for today. So I put today, I started at 12:02, and I did 3 hours because it's 3:15. So 12, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. All right. So still a total of 12 hours for week 11. Yay! Thank you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all. Please remember to, if you would, just leave a like and a comment, and I will respond and get back with you. All right, guys. So thank you so much for everything. I will see you guys later. Later, Gators.